Hey, how's it going? This is multiple parts to this blog. I recorded the first part to this blog yesterday, and then I recorded the last part of the blog, which is me cooking the typical Whole30 breakfast for us in the Young household in the second part of the video, so stay tuned for that till the end. It's delish, so you're going to enjoy that. Today's been kind of interesting. Really felt kind of the strain and a little bit of the mental exhaustion of always having to be ready, always having to be prepared, thinking about what you're going to prepare. There's really no room for having a down day where you don't really feel like preparing food, because if you don't prepare food, then you're not going to eat healthily. And this is just one of those things and one of those routines that you just have to get used to in life, I guess, when you want to be living a healthy life, when you want to be preparing healthy food to eat out of single ingredient foods and not buying any prepackaged stuff, which is what we're trying to do. So it's just a reality of life. Just kind of feeling overwhelmed today by it all, which I know probably sounds crazy to a lot of you, or some of you at least, but that's just how I'm feeling today. I feel quite a bit of resolve not to step on the scale. That's just not something that I'm going to do. I've decided that I'm not going to do that till the end of this 30 days. I'm probably going to go a little bit longer because of a friend in Australia who's doing it with me, who started a little later, and I want to stay on it as long as she's on it. So I'll stay on the Whole30 probably for a Whole40 or a Whole37 or 38. I can't figure out exactly what the number is, but I'm going to do that. And I know I just want to encourage those of you out there. You're going to have days like this, and maybe if you mentally prepare for them, it'll be easier, but you just got to stay ahead of it. Got to stay ahead of at any time where you can prepare more food at dinner time so that you can have it the next day to put in a salad, maybe have leftovers for dinner. Any time you can prepare more food in one shot that can be used again the next day, I think you're going to be benefiting from that. But anyways, I think I should also say that I don't know why I'm digging this close-up. I'm not a big fan of it. It kind of makes me feel insecure, but I like messing around with the close-up. Anyways, I should also mention that this weekend was a huge victory for me, because I had one of the most stressful weekends I've had in a long time. Lots of stuff going on. Wedding rehearsal Thursday night, wedding on Friday night, eating the food at the wedding, which went masterfully well. And then I had to preach on Sunday morning, and then I had to preach on Sunday night. And usually after the weekend's over and I finished doing my hard work, or the kind of what I've been pouring myself into all week or forever long that's been, when that's over, I usually like to reward myself. And so I've got this real reward thing that kicks in psychologically, where I start looking forward to having foods, whether it's a Slurpee on the way home with junk food, something salty, a bag of sunflower seeds, whatever that is. I've been looking forward to that. And I was actually aware of that it was coming beforehand, so I didn't struggle with it as much. And that seems to be a key for me, is actually picturing the scenarios that are going to be difficult and anticipate them, and it actually helps, I find, in preparing me to actually deal with them when the time comes. Anyways, have a good night, and I probably will finish this tomorrow, so bye. Good morning. It's first thing in the morning today, July 5th. It's my mom's birthday today, and so missing her. Happy birthday. I'm about to cook a breakfast. I'm going to show you what one of my classic breakfasts that I make on this Whole30. And Mom would be proud. She wouldn't be able to believe. She'd be like, what happened to my boy? Because I'm cooking and stuff. So here I go. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to turn this on. Add a little bit of this. Costco, $17.99.
Dad, do you like my backpack?
Love it.
Because purple, I think.
A little bit of that. Lick off the spoon. Kids are going to be around, trying to interrupt the video. There's Campbell's hand. Just going to get a little bit of red pepper.
And get a little bit of red
Okay. Don't bump that, okay? And in case you're wondering, yes, I was baptized at FAC a long time ago. Okay.
I know what it might.
This is making for thrilling video, I know.
A little bit, but big pepper. Little. She didn't have
A little bit of that. I know my cutting technique isn't down. Don't have it down pat. Put that off to the side. Then my favorite. Just cut off tiny sections of the asparagus. So as I like to use, I'll probably use it down to about this second elastic here. Just cutting little bits off each morning. Add this to the coconut oil. Go upstairs, see what Mommy's doing.
No way.
So let that simmer. Oh, I forgot one thing.
What, Dad?
If I don't have onions, I just like to use a little bit of onion powder. I don't have onions right now, so we're just going to add some onion powder to that mix. I'm going to add the salt and other stuff in a little bit. I'm going to get the bacon on and cooking. This is the kind of bacon we're using. Got to source your bacon on the Whole30, make sure. So it's Sprague's free range pork from the farmer's market. Fantastic.
You know what, Daddy? No, I'm wearing this because it has things.
Got the bacon cooking. Then I've got my Rob Wolf recommended Omega enriched eggs. Omega Pro, my favorite. I got a nice dark yellow oak. Oak? Did I just say oak? I meant a dark yellow. Add some pepper. A little bit of salt. You know, you're thinking that looked like a lot of salt, but when you cut out most of the processed foods out of your diet, you cut out most of the sodium from your diet, and so you can add salt liberally to most of your meals. So we got that. The bacon going, the bacon's almost finished. So time to add the eggs. Soaks up that coconut oil. Doesn't soak it up actually, it just mixes. Some nice roasted peppers and asparagus. So this is Whole30 approved. This is my finishing touch. Kristen doesn't like it. Cholula original hot sauce. I've ordered a half gallon of this stuff from online. So there's a breakfast. There's a typical breakfast on the Whole30 for us. There you have it. There's my blog entry for today, for the next few days. I've really felt the difficulty of this Whole30 challenge, just because I start to crave other things, and I don't know whether it's just because there's stuff going on in my heart, and I'm just craving some of that comfort or whatever it is. And so you know who I'm trying to look to in these situations, and that is obviously Jesus. And so I'm going there and pursuing him. But man, it's been difficult, and the realization that eating healthy is a constant effort. You always have to put forward an effort to eat healthy. You can't just coast by, because you will automatically default back to eating unhealthy foods. And so it's getting used to this new way of life, of always being thinking and always preparing food thoughtfully for every meal. So that